Did you win Nanowrimo? Or maybe you just finished with more words than you started? Well, I've got some tips on how to celebrate for you today. Hi, this is Katie from Crafting Ruby Dreams, and I'm here with my crown today in order to encourage you to celebrate your wins. Here on my channel, I talk about planning, goal setting, writing, publishing, and getting right with my finances. I hope you will join me today because I think celebrating your wins is a very important part of the process of completing any project. If you signed up for Nanowrimo and you finished the month with more words or more progress on your book than when you started, you have absolutely won, and you need to celebrate that. The reason why I think celebration is so important is because it is a positive energy into the world that you are celebrating yourself, that you are encouraging yourself, that you are recognizing a very important step in your progress of whatever it is that you are doing. Celebrating your wins can be as small as writing it down that, hey, I accomplished this. If you've got some room in your budget, maybe you get something like this crown, or maybe you do something even smaller, such as getting a song or an album that you really love and have been anticipating. But no matter what you do, celebration is just absolutely key. But how do you know when to celebrate? Well, with Nanowrimo, it's absolutely clear in terms of what was your goal for the month. Was it having more progress on your book than when you started? That's a win. If your goal was hitting the 50,000 word mark and you hit 50,000 words, yay, that is great. I actually once hit exactly 50,000 words, and I will pop that up right here. But for some people, even if their goal was 50,000 words, but they hit 49,999, I think you won. And in fact, submit it to the Nano word count checker, because your word count tracker might say 49,999, but their word count tracker may say 50,000. So go ahead and do that. Having clear goals and how you mark them, whether it is highly quantifiable, like you have reached X amount of words or X amount of followers or subscribers, whatever, where you have an X as the variable. That is sometimes easier, but if you have gone creative with what your end goal is and you have clearly defined what success means to you in the process of going for that goal, then you have a very clear definition of what success is, and that is, once you've hit that point, that is the time to celebrate. I have friends who, if you're familiar with CliftonStrengths, which I know I've mentioned in previous videos about my CliftonStrengths, if you are high and futuristic, I have a lot of friends who are high and futuristic, and just the envisioning of the goal, they can so clearly see it that when they reach that point in the actual future, they've already hit it and they're already thinking another 3, 6, 9, 10, 12 months down the road. And so they pass it by because they're already thinking about the next stage of the goal. And this is where it comes in that I think it's so important to take a moment to breathe and celebrate and recognize both where you have come from and where you are going ahead still, because it is a moment in time to reflect. It is a moment in time to breathe, and it is a moment in time to envision what you want the future to be. So how are you going to work on accomplishing the next stage? Just taking that breath is just so important, and I think having a clear marker of celebration is what allows you to really take that deep breath. For those of you who have done Nanowrimo, there is a lot ahead of you. Whether it is finishing the actual story, because your book is longer than 50,000 words, or it is moving on to the editing stage. Those are all great, but those are different stages. And that's another reason to celebrate your success, is because you want to mark the end of a stage of the process. And once you move ahead to the next stage of the process, it can be very hard to take the step back and look back at what you did to complete that one stage. Take this day, take whatever many days that you want, and give yourself that moment to celebrate. And when it comes to nano and writing in general, what helps for a lot of writers, not all, but a lot of writers, is the fact that their manuscript needs time to breathe. Your brain needs time away, and whether that's focusing on another project or not writing at all, give yourself time away from that manuscript if you can, because it's going to be easier to go back and look at that manuscript in the editing process and to look at it with an objective eye. And when you're editing, you really need that objectiveness in order to properly evaluate what areas of the manuscript needs improvement, what are good but can be great, what needs to be cut out entirely, and all of that stuff. Having that objective step back is so key in order to be an effective editor of your own work. Again, the celebration time gives everything time and space to breathe. For everyone who has worked on Nanowrimo, whether you've accomplished your goals or you have just made progress, I am so proud of you, because you have taken the next step in your writing future. And I hope you come back. I hope you try this challenge again. I hope you enjoy the process. And as hard as it can be at times, I think it is a process that can really help you grow as a person, to help you recognize where your boundaries lie and what it is that you're willing to give up or sacrifice for the time being for your dreams. Congratulations to all. I think that you have done a wonderful thing. I'm looking forward to hearing about your stories of success. Please share those in the comments, because I would like the community to help celebrate with you. Here's something else that I forgot to mention. Let others know of your accomplishments. Get others to celebrate with you, because you may not need that external validation, but other people want to share in your joy with you. If there are people in your life who are not ones to share in joy with you, don't tell them. But find the people who do want to share in your joy with you, and let that joy exponentially grow, because we need more joy in this world. And you winning Nanowrimo, or you making progress on your manuscript because of Nanowrimo, that is joy that I think we all need to share in and help grow. So please drop your successes down in the comments. If you have found anything in this video useful, please hit that like button so that YouTube knows to recommend it to others. I hope you'll consider hitting the subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit the bell to be notified of when future videos are available. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today, and congratulations, and may all your dreams be Ruby dreams. Bye-bye. The flow of humanity in front of my window.